Guys, we're going to be reading chapter 15 and 16 of Third Grade Angels. Chapter 15, The Winner. Suds, Suds. I heard a voice calling me, a far, far away voice. Suds, Suds. Suddenly, the voice was shocking like a smashed window. Suds! I was being yanked out of my warm darkness. I was sitting on the edge of my bed. My mother was yelling at me. What are you doing? Why aren't you ready for school? Your bus is coming in 5 minutes. I'm not going, I said. I crawled back under the blanket. Are you sick? I heard her say. She put her hand on my forehead. No, I said. I burrowed into the pillow. She yanked the cover off. Then get ready for school. No, no, she said again, like she couldn't figure out what the word meant. No? Pray tell me, why not? I'm lost. What? It's Halo Day. I lost. Not going in. How do you know you lost? Your teacher hasn't even announced the winner yet. I don't know. Darren Trapp won. He's better than me. I'm not going in. What happened next was pretty embarrassing. My mother grabbed my clothes, including my underwear, dumped them on my head, and said, You have 60 seconds to get dressed. I never made it to the bus. My mother had to drive me. When I walked into class, everyone looked up, a room full of eyes staring at me. Mrs. Sims smiled. Welcome, George, she said. You're just in time. She was holding the first halo. I took my seat, and I got the shock of my life. Judy Billings turned around and smiled at me and said, You're gonna win. I had a flash fantasy. I heard Mrs. Sims call my name. I saw Judy Billings put the halo on my head like a crown. Then she gave me that smile and whispered in my ear, Congratulations, Suds. Then she kissed me. But then I heard my mother's voice from the ride into school. If you lose, be a good loser. It's easy to be a good winner. Any old slob can do that. I knew the fantasy would not come true. I knew the winner would not be me. I was right. I knew the winner would be Darren Trapp. I was wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, said Mrs. Sims in her special This is a Big Deal voice, the first halo of the year goes to Constantina Pappas. Chapter 16. Outside, inside. I think I was a bad loser. I was talking to my mother after school. I wasn't in the tub because I wasn't stressed out. All the nervousness was gone. I felt limp as a noodle. How so? Said my mom. Didn't you congratulate Constantina? Yeah, I did, I told her. When Mrs. Sims said her name, I clapped with everybody else. When Mrs. Sims put the halo on her head, I clapped again. Sounds to me like you did pretty good, said my mother. But then something even worse happened. What was that? In the playground, after lunch, kids were going up and saying, Way to go, Constantina, and stuff like that. I was watching the tree in our backyard. One leaf was orange and one red. Fall is coming. And, said my mother. And then Constantina was coming toward me. She had a funny look on her face. Funny how? I don't know, I said. Kind of like she did something wrong. And then she took off her halo and she said, I think there was a mistake. I think this is yours. And she held out the halo to me. I took it, and I was crying. Mom pulled me closer to her. Tell me. I looked at the red leaf. I took a deep breath. I couldn't help it.
Again.
Yeah, shh. I shouldn't have taken it. Oh.
Let's also look at his picture.
Sorry, guys.
Let's also look at his picture.
Here, he wants to show you what he looks like. Hang on, I'm so sorry. Just say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Mom pulled me close to her. Tell me. I looked at the red leaf. I took a deep breath. Couldn't help it, Mom. Shouldn't have took it, but I did. I worked so hard for it. I believed her. It was a mistake. It really was mine. I looked up. I think my mother was looking at the red leaf too. Finally, she said. And then, I don't know. I looked at Constantina's face, and for some reason, I just gave the halo back to her and I walked away. I might have said, "Congratulations, Constantina," but I'm not sure. She pulled my ear. "Gave it back to her? Sounds to me like you're a good loser." But that's the outside, Mom. Inside, I feel like a really bad loser. Maybe the baddest loser there ever was. Because I wanted to keep it. I wanted to put it on my head and everybody would come up to me and say, "Congratulations, Suds." Mom, I was only good on the outside. I was crying again. Now both my mother's arms were around me. That's when I heard the doorbell ring. I opened the door. It was Mrs. Sims. All right, guys, that was chapters 15 and 16. So your question of the day is, would you rather go skiing in snow or water skiing in the lake, river, or ocean? All right, guys, let me know. Bye.